Alright, so Fishtrap Road, this is a return. We came down here before and we just kind of looked. But I decided what I would do first is just walk in here and kind of explore it before I got any of my equipment out, fishing gear, and see how far I had to walk to. And those trees, that pond is behind the trees, and so on the map that I pulled up on Google Earth showed the year 2022, and this is 2026. So that's like 4 years ago. So all that growth has grown up since the picture that I showed you guys in the last video. And so they are doing construction in here. I spoke with a couple of the construction people, and they're putting in a drainage system or something down through here, piping. And so that's what they're actually doing in here. But you can still fish in there. And they kind of got a little blue tarp fence right there going all the way down on the road to keep you off the road, because that heavy equipment and those trucks are going in constantly, man. I found out. And man, they come through and they stir up dust. So I was just blessed that the wind was blowing from the north back in a southerly direction. So when they drove through and them dust clouds were coming, the wind was blowing that stuff away from me. So thank God for that. This is the first spot that I looked at, and it looked good, but those trees are kind of in close, and so if you're trying to cast, and I got like 3 rod and reels, I only use 2, but you know sometimes you're gonna get hung up trying to cast because it's just a little narrow spot in there to cast. Some of those trees are trimmed back, man. It'd be good spot, because you can actually land it. You can bring your fish all the way up to the bank. No embankment there. So I decided to go on down and look a little further. It's a pretty good walk. And it's a pretty good sized pond, lake, or whatever you want to call it. And this was the second spot I looked at. And I decided it was a nice opening, but I decided not to fish here because the embankment is like about a 2-foot drop to the water. And I didn't have my net, my hand net, my net, fishing net with me. So I would be having to try to pull the fish up by the string up that 2-foot embankment. So I said, let me look on around, keep on looking. And oh, an incident, let me apologize, because 2 things happened. I left my phone at home first, and then I left the camera that I use on my tripod, I left it at home. At this point, I didn't know that. I was, just exploring. I didn't realize that till later on that I had left those. Another thing that I didn't realize, that the camera, head cam that I had on, the microphone inside the camera was set to external microphone, and I didn't have the external microphone hooked up to it. I had the internal. So I'm having to add lib audio to this while it's going on. Somewhere down the line, I think right before I catch the first buffalo, I realized that and hook up the external microphone, but the audio still not all that great. And this spot over here, that's the guy told me this was like part of Paloma Creek, and I think it's Trinity River kind of feeds into it too. And this is where he said they were catching all those crappie. So the crappie, they were catching a lot of crappies right there, because the crappies had whatever word I want to use, spawn. But anyway, so I just headed back to get my equipment since I found me a good spot over there to fish. And I did talk to a couple of the employees of construction people on my way out, and they informed me what they were doing. One thing I didn't ask them, what I should have asked them, was what's the estimated completion of the project. That way, come, if it's not too far off in the future, that they're going to be gone, and you have free way to fish in there however you want. But they did tell me that what they were doing, and the guy did tell me that be careful, because the people that's operating the heavy equipment, in so many words, they ain't always paying attention to what they're doing, which I kind of already was aware of that anyway. And so these are 2 city workers. They were real nice, and so gave me some information and stuff. So of course I didn't get their names, but they were real nice. And so back to get my equipment. One of the guys told me that big pond right there that I'm fishing, going to be fishing in. He said there used to be a gravel pit, a sand pit, and he told me, he said, man, it's real deep. He said it's been there about 80 years. Well, he told me it was like 80 and 90 feet deep. I don't know how true that is, but I can tell you that when I threw my rod and reel out there, and I threw it first, I threw it kind of far out toward the center, and it started dropping, and it dropped, and my line was almost going almost at an angle, almost to a straight downward angle. So it's steep out there. It's deep. I can attest to the fact that it is very deep out there. So I just kind of readjusted my lines and throw them kind of sideways because I didn't want to fish that deep for what I'm fishing for, and kind of adjusted my lines on that. So it is deep. There's also talk of an alligator living in there, and I'm told he's 7 feet, about 7 feet long. I've told this about a couple of people, the construction workers, and one of the construction workers told me that their boss man took a picture of it. He has a picture of it. He said they thought it was a log at first. I did not see the alligator. At one point in time, I had some buffalo in the water on the stringer, and so I kind of was looking and looking around, but I never saw the alligator or anything looking like a log or whatever. Uh, and I did ask another guy came was fishing when I was getting ready to leave. He fishes there. He says kind of frequently. He said he hadn't seen it, so that may be a test and something. It may have been there, and somebody may have removed it or whatever. So I don't know what the deal is with the alligator. But I wasn't gonna be swimming in there anyway, and I would not be down there at night. So there's a couple of things for you. But anyway, it's a nice place to fish, and it's kind of open. I mean, I was thinking that it was going to be like real secluded, but it is, but it's not because there's always traffic going down Fishtrap Road and up this other road uh, to whatever that other road leads to. So I'm pretty sure some more. They've got a lot of housing addition over there that they're building also back in that area. So there's a lot of housing going on, housing additions and stuff they're building all around up in there. And so there's traffic and stuff going on. I mean, it's not secluded like you're way out in the woods somewhere. So you know it's kind of covered up right there, that thicket. But there's always just traffic going up and down this road all the time, and so yeah. And then other people come out here and fish too. I'm not the only one to fish here. I just my first time coming here and discovering it since we moved up to this part of North Texas. And so, but hey, it seemed to all turn out pretty good. It's a good walk. Uh, for me anyway. I guess I'm a senior citizen, so it's a good walk for me. And I had to apologize to you guys because when I'm walking with my camera on, usually sometimes I'm rocking from one side to the other, but that's because I'm trying to keep the weight, too much weight off of my knees, so I wasn't conscious that I was doing that till I looked at one of my videos, but that's what that is, so y'all bear with me. So anyway, yeah, man, and then when I first started, I came in, you notice now there's no activity hardly going on anywhere. And man, after I started fishing, I guess like about 20, 30 minutes after the fishing, traffic just constantly going down that road, stirring up dust. Those heavy machinery, equipment like that right there, and then the loader, the front end loader, and the bulldozer, and then they got some trucks coming in, I guess, and hauling off the dirt and stuff that they're digging out, to set that drainage in or whatever. But anyway, yeah, yeah. It turned out to be a pretty good fishing spot, so I'm gonna get right ahead to it. I had some bread. That bread I had left over for a while, and it wasn't much, about a third of a loaf, and I was hoping it wasn't too dry, which it turned out it wasn't till I got down to the end of it. And also, I had some bait that I had in the freezer, in my little refrigerator freezer that I had for a while, and so we had also had it in the freezer during the move, and so when I got down and got opened it up, turned out I had some chicken liver, had some hot dogs, and I had some minnows. I don't know why had those minnows still. Arturo gave those to me last time I fished at Carp City, and I don't know why I kept those minnows, man. But anyway, that stuff, man, when I got it outside, it started thawing up. It just disintegrated. It wouldn't stay on the hook, none of it. So I wound up throwing it in the water for chum and just fishing with the bread. So I didn't have very much bread, so I just fished with the bread, just kind of see what the pond lake was all about. Anyway, that's what I wanted to find out, what kind of fish I could catch out of there with bread. I was figuring carp and buffalo, maybe catfish or something. And I did realize one thing, man. There was a lot of activity was on top of the water, and there was a lot of I guess crappie or either bass are jumping up on the water out there. Maybe crappie. But anyway, and then buffalo, and there was always some heavy activity on top of the water too. I'm thinking that was either buffalo. I didn't see any gar. I'm pretty sure there's some in there. And so there was some heavy activity on top of the water, and it wasn't the alligator, because I was looking for the alligator, and I never saw the alligator. So there was some large rocks, like that one right there. Some large rocks. There's a couple of them, one there, and there's one on the other side. So it was a gravel pit, so that makes sense. The water was kind of right up near the shoreline. The water was kind of murky, but further out it was nice. It was nice. I mean, the water looked nice, but right up near the shoreline. But the water level was down. I think it looked like it was down like about 2 feet. And so there now the algae and stuff. I guess that's right around the edges of the lake. So, I mean, but I made my mind up that I wasn't eating any of the fish out of here right now, 'cause I don't know nothing about this water. But we just said, hey, let's fish it, see what's going on. But it was quite a while. I think I didn't hardly started getting a bite for a while before I started getting a bite. I guess it was like just letting that bread sit there till something discovered it, those bread balls. So it was quite a minute before I started getting a bite. I didn't forget my coffee. I forgot my phone and my other tripod camera, but I didn't forget my coffee. So anyway, it turned out to be a good morning. Anyway, usually I don't get down to fishing till like about 9:30 or 10 o'clock, because I wait on the rush hour traffic to clear out kind of. But this morning I was like, man, I was like 8:15. I was in the traffic, man. But it's not that far from my house, so I only had to go down. It's about a half a mile or so, and then I turned off of the main road. So it was pretty good after all. Right. No sign of a 7-foot alligator, though, like they told me there was. So, and at this point, I still hadn't realized that I didn't have I was just steady talking, man. I didn't realize I didn't have my external microphone plugged in yet. Mhm. There it is. Oh, it's a buffalo. Ugh, that gum buffalo. Mhm. buffalo. I ain't got my deal ready for him though. Let him run some. I ain't got my deal ready for him though. Let him run some. Oh, alrighty. I need him back over here, this side. Ooh. Buffalo, I got him. I don't want to get too deep down in that water, man. These suckers here usually give you a bath, boy. Get too deep down in the water with them. Got him. All right. Wait, man, you gonna jump off the thing with my deal? Ah, dang it. Son of a gun. God dang it. I got hooked too. Let me get my hook back. God dang it, come out of there. There you go. Let me get my stuff back. Get my hook back in there. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. God dang it, I got my hook straight through my deal too. So I really didn't. Let me get that out of him. There we go. Okay. I guess y'all seen him, man. That's good enough. Shoot. We're gonna get him back in the water. Since y'all can see him. There he is. Oh, God dang it. Go on, man. There you go. That's the second time he done broke my deal loose from my hand. Dang it, I ran a hook straight through my stuff. So, dog it. I'm gonna kick him out there further so he can get out of here. That's them buffalo, man. They got a lot of power. Them jokers be kicking, man. Yeah, you got to be on your P's and Q's with them jokers. Let me push his butt back on out there somewhere. Yeah, you got to be on your P's and Q's with them jokers, man. We get down here, we get him out there a little bit, and then get him. Oh, there you go. All right, he gone. Dang. Whew. All right, we ain't in skunk no more, at least. Woo. Good God Almighty Jesus. Oh, that was a buff. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. He broke me off. It's that little old 20-pound line right here, though, man. I think we about out of juice. I think we about out of SD card. Or are we? Yeah, I went off and left my camera at home and my phone. Man, I wasn't ready today, y'all. Y'all have to look past Mr. Preston today, man. I was not ready today. But I was going to fish anyway because it's my first time coming here. And that was a nice buffalo. I didn't even weigh him, man. I was having enough trouble trying to get him here. I didn't bring my net down here with me. And so I was wrestling with him to get him up on the bank, which is a no-no, man. That's a no-no. Yeah, that's a no-no, man. Gotta get that joke up on the bank. And that is a no-no, y'all. A no-no. Yes, it is. That's a no-no. And I think at one point, I don't think I had enough drag in here anyway. But he was pulling it, so he was a good size. Yeah, I got enough in there. Just the right tension, too, on it. He was a good size. He was pulling it. At first, I thought I had a dadgum big soft-shell turtle on it. The way he pulled it, and I snagged him. And I said, well, let me see. And then he started running. And I said, oh, that might be a big soft-shell. Then, this 20 pound test line proved good working on that, man. Worked on him. And I don't like, started running over there. I don't like, still was wondering if it was a soft shell turtle. Big soft shell, but, and I was like, man, you know what, that's a fish. He flapped out there one time out in the water. I don't know if it's on the camera or not, but anyways, he flapped out there one time in the water. And when he did, I'm like, oh man, that's a fish. Oh, that's a fish. That's a feely gilly gish. Right, we're gonna get it all together though. Yeah, we're gonna get it all straightened out, man. Thank God. I threw that sucker out there the first time. Them little bait fish was I think was tearing it up. Oh, all right, God almighty, come on, baby. Yeah. I think the little bait fish was tearing it up. Then I started getting tugs, so I guess that buffalo found it. He was tugging on it. And I snagged him. I'm gonna go ahead and snag and see what this is. Because at Carp City, you know, they'll do a prostrate. They'll prostrate your rod over there. Ain't no problem. But over here, it don't look like they're going to do any prostrating. You're going to have to snag them. Now, buffalo usually anyway. Very seldom. They just accidentally get hooked. They just suck around on your bait anyway. Carp a little more aggressive in the bite than the buffalo. You know, both of them are sucker fish. I hope we got that buffalo on film. I didn't even get to weigh him. I don't know how I could have guesstimation on the pound, but I didn't really get to hold him up good. That sucker one time he flipped in the water. He had my holders, my clampers, and I was trying to keep him. He was tired. That's why he didn't take off with him, because I wouldn't have got them back. And so I was able to get even though my line had broke, that hook was still on it. I was able to hook the cable on the catches and pull his butt back up here. Then he popped off, plopped off. But my catchers, they came off of him, and he was in the water, so he let him go on back from there. I wasn't ready for that, man. I need to keep bringing my net with me all the time. Y'all remind me. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, I caught a big buffalo, man.
Oh, yeah, I think the big one's coming up.
Yeah, I let him go back, man. I don't trust these waters. Usually I take him home, get them ribs out of him, but I don't know about it. This is my first time coming over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I shit you not, a damn alligator floating out in the middle of the pond.
Really? I believe some stuff, man. I don't know why I thought that, man. Cause I hit something right there, man, and I thought I was hung up on something. And then when it broke loose one time, it started moving, and finally broke my line off. I'm like, what in the world? I thought it might have been a big soft shell turtle or something.
Could be that too.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, this thing is an old sand pit, man. It's about 80, 90 foot deep out there.
Yeah, I know, man. I was like, dang, it's deep out there. My line went like, almost straight down. This sucker deep. It's a couple more of these back down there, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. That Trinity River, man. That sucker feeds so many different. Over that, I should go Railroad Park over there. There's about 3 ponds over there. And then there's a pond over by the dump over in Louisville.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Trinity River, man, all feeds all that stuff. And I guess from Lake Louisville, that spillway too, when they open that spillway up, the Trinity River rises down there.
Yeah, it was probably about 3 weeks ago, a month ago. They were pulling slabs out over here. Those crappie were spawning.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
They was out jigging, wasn't even casting, just sitting there by the trees. And boom.
And that's part of Trinity right there, ain't it?
It's Paloma Creek, yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes down. So I think it runs and somehow it connects to Trinity.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Where is the Paloma Creek Park Lake at? Is that around here?
I want to say it's more kind of on the other side of 380. Like once
Oh.
it starts kind of breaking into Lake Louisville.
Yeah. Yeah, I just moved over here, man. I was living in the colony.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't been over here, man, in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. We moved over in Paloma Creek South. And so I got on my Google Earth. Let me see if some water over here to fish in, man. I came here, I saw that little sign. Oh, yeah, you can walk in and fish. Because I was ready to head back. I saw the construction equipment and the gate closed. I'm like, nah, and then I saw the sign. Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone's asking, we got to stop fishing? I was like, they ain't told me to stop anybody, so tight lines to you.
Yeah, they still got it open and sign up over there, man. Shoot, so that's like one guy told me, man, you just be careful, cause he said them guys they ain't watch sometimes they driving their heavy equipment.
Yeah.
So, don't worry, man. I can
Stay
see
on
heavy
this side
equipment
of the fence,
coming.
you'll be okay.
Yeah. I can see heavy equipment coming. Hear it too.
Yeah, I grew up in the Louisville area, and then we just moved out on the other side, right by Justin now. So
Oh, okay.
we're out that way. But yeah, I got me a house that's got a little stock pond.
Oh yeah. Oh man, dude.
I told my wife, I said, this is my oceanfront property. I said, I'm good. I ain't
Oh,
moving no
dude, yeah, you got it made, man. You stock your pond up, man.
Yeah.
Shoot, you want some fish, you go right down there, man.
I almost feel like the Karen sometimes. I seen one guy throwing catfish in a cooler. I was like, hey, man, catch and release only.
I heard that,
You
man.
can put
Them
me on
your fish.
video
Hey,
if
them
you
your
want.
fish, man.
I said, well, those are out to have fun with. But I pulled, they stocked it 3 years ago, and them bass, I pulled a 3.5 pounder out.
Oh, man.
But now they're getting so heavily fished. I used to be able to go out there,
Throw your line.
I catch at least 2 or 3. Now that there's
So
so
many
pressured,
people fishing,
they're
yeah.
smart, man. They're like, hell no, I ain't chasing
Yeah,
that.
I ain't chasing that. That ain't...
I think what I want to do next time, like I said, try to catch one of them little bluegill, good size, and just let it swim around out there.
Such a big bass, man. A big catfish.
Yeah, I always joke with my boss. I said, hey, if you see me with a fishing pole in my hand, I'm just doing research, all right? Hey, I'm still working.
I heard that, man. All right, take care, bro. Oh, the pond, man. Oh, yeah. Golly. Right there, what all that is about. I'm surprised these jokers ain't went to biting on both poles yet. I'm surprised I still got caught. Let me turn this off till I get a fish. Okay. We got him. I don't know what that is, man. That might be a dadgum turtle or something like that. Messing around. Whatever it is, it ain't running like a fish. Come up under something. I don't know what it is. I think this the turtle got me up under something.
Oh,
Yeah, they ran up under something out there. Joker. He kept messing with my line.
Pulling?
Huh?
Is it pulling?
Yeah, he pulls every now and then, but it ran up under something. It could be a fish though.
I was gonna say, it might be catfish.
Yeah, he ran up under something.
Where do you normally catch out here?
That's the first time I ever came here. I caught a buffalo a while ago, man. I didn't even get to weigh that. He was so, buffalo, they pretty strong, man. That sucker flat one time, and then my clampers that I had him with fell out of my hand. He went in the water with the clampers.
Man.
But he was already tired, so I had my hook. I had my line had broke. I had my little hook and grabbed the clampers, pulled him back up here, and he broke again and broke loose. My clampers fell here, and he fell in the water.
I drug up I was kayak fishing out at Lake Whitney.
Let him run.
I caught about a 6-foot alligator gar.
Did you, man? Wow.
Reached out of the water, hit his nose, hit the tip of my kayak, and then
Wow.
spit it out and took off. I was like,
golly.
I mean, my heart was.
Them gars notorious for spitting out a hook, though, man.
Because I knew, I was like, as soon as I saw him come out of the water, I was like, it's a lost cause.
Yeah.
But once he got up to the kayak, I got hopeful, and I was like, shit, that would have been a great story. It's still a cool story, but still.
You ever ate a gar, man?
No, I can't say I
I
have.
see people on YouTube eating them, man. They say they're good, but
Nope.
we caught one at a White Rock one time, me and a friend of mine, years ago in the 80s. And we said, we're going to eat him, man. So finally got the shell off of him, and it was looking slimy. And we was like, no, man, threw the whole thing away. They'll eat everything, man. Hey, have a good one, bro. Yeah, whatever it is, he ran up under something. I think it was a dadgum turtle. Could be a fish. I gave him a line, though, to swim on wherever you want to go. He probably done hung me up out there. Whatever it is, I gave it a line to go where it wanted to go. So, there it is. Wherever it wanted to go. If he hung me up, he hung me up. If he hung up, he hung up. Man, I don't know. Glory to God. I tell you what, though, I'm going to sit down. I ain't going to worry about it. Whatever's going on with it. I don't know if he's even on there still. Might have hung my stuff up. Look at this. Got one on the yellow. On the yellow, hitting. Yes, I'm messing with this yellow pole right now. Alrighty then, that's gonna do it for today. They say there's an alligator down here, man, but I ain't see it. Talked to a fisher a while ago. He said he ain't seen it. He came been down there a few times, but that's where it is. And it's a guy construction. He said his boss took a picture of it. And so, but anyway, we out of this camp. We did good, but we left our phone and the other camera at home. So we were limited on what we could video. And so anyway, I'm gonna wait till I get to my car. there? I didn't see it. I was watching the water, watching the fish that I had in the water. And one of the guys from construction here, Arturo, he wanted to fish. And so he said, "You caught anything?" I'm like, "I caught a buffalo, let it go." And he came back and said, "Oh." He said, I want it. He said, "You catch any more?" He said, "I'll pay you." When he said that, it just messed my whole thing. Now I find myself working, trying to catch him some fish, man, to get paid. And then anyway, so a couple of buffalo that I caught, I actually missed the opportunity to film them because I'm disoriented now because he said that. But so I was just thinking about trying to catch the fish, and then he came along and he paid me for an extra fish that I hadn't caught, so that put a little pressure on me. But we pulled another one out of there. And a couple of them I lost. But I was being real cautious with them over here, and I ain't catching them with buffalo. I ain't caught a carp at all. Buffalo, I see buffalo coming up the top of the water. I see crappie or something jumping on the water and bass. But he said that on the other side, there's like part of. He said that's Paloma Creek, but I think it's part of Trinity River too that feeds all that. They've been catching crappies over there left and right, man. And so it's a good fishing spot. Besides the construction and them stirring up dust, I was just blessed today because the wind was blowing back southerly, and so when they passed by in the back of me, the wind was blowing that dust back the other way. But I need a shower anyway, but I don't want to be greedy like that. And so once the construction guys told me that they're putting a pipeline in, so they got a lot of piping out here. They're putting a pipeline in. I don't know how. I wish I'd asked them what the completion date was on it. But it's a good fishing spot, man. Let me give you that. And this thing about the 7-foot alligator, I hadn't seen him. And this other fisherman, I was talking to him. He's been here a few times. He said he hadn't seen it. But he said he saw a big old fish over there, big catfish. And he said it's a monster. And he said if you're going to try to catch it, you're going to have to get bigger poles than what you got. And he said he's been catching catfish out of here on marshmallows. So we're going to try that next time we come over here. And we're just going to see, man, what all goes down. This is a good spot. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a spot, well, Carp City, they bite kind of regular with Carp City, but, I mean, most of the time, you catch catfish here and there, but mostly catching carp, and then you catch a buffalo periodically here and there. But over here, I ain't been catching nothing but buffalo. And so, a lot of different other fish I see, like crappie, I guess those are crappie or bass jumping on the water. And a lot of movement, buffaloes coming up to the surface over here. So I'm going to call this Buffalo Bayou. It's on Fishtrap Road, and that's going to be the name of it right now, because that's all I've been catching is buffaloes. So, but anyway, long story short, man, I had some different baits when I came here, but they've been in my freezer so long, and we moved, and I hadn't fished in a while, and when I took that stuff out, it was mushy and nasty or whatever, man, and it was just, I just threw it all in the water. And all I had to fish was a little bread. I had like a third of a loaf of bread, and it was old too. And I could still get some good pieces off of it, because once that bread dry out, man, you can't make that dough ball with it. But anyway, that's it, folks. And next time we're going to go to Paloma Creek Park, to that lake over there, and fish it. So that's all. We signing out for now. Sorry, guys, I didn't get enough good footage out of here, but guess what? It is what it is. All right, later. Y'all remember, Jesus Christ is Lord, and He's Lord of all.